folks. Welcome to Cruisin' right here in San Diego. Hey, look who I've got with me. Hot Rod Holly, the queen of hot rods in San Diego. And this girl not only walks a walk, she talks a talk. This is her truck. How many years have you had it, Sunshine?
Oh, about 22 years.
And how far do you drive it?
Oh, I've driven it to Gallup, New Mexico.
You've driven it everywhere. You've been to LA, you've
Yes.
been on TV shows in LA. What are some of the shows you've been on?
I've been on My Ride Rules. I won My Ride
You
Rules.
won your Ride
in
Rules.
2011.
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 5, and it was Flower Meets Power. Anyway, I won against 3 other guys.
3 other guys?
3 guys, yes.
You're the only girl in the
yes.
group.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
I won against 3 guys, and that was my claim to fame here, my bragging points with Lil Bubba. I also did Wrench Wars on MAV TV. I didn't do quite as well on Wrench Wars, and that was just a couple years ago.
Right.
Awesome show, though. So much fun.
Yeah.
It's about the backyard builds. Let's see here. The truck has been in a couple of the Jay Leno commercials. When you see the cars driving through the dry lake beds and it's a CBS, you'll get a little glimpse of my truck. Also the segment, or the commercial for when he jumps over a bunch of cars.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see my truck at the very end. That's a little harder to see it. But yeah, I've done a lot with this.
That's not a good place for your truck. What if he
The dry lake
jumps?
beds?
No, what if he jumps short? He'd have landed on Bubba.
I think they might have edited that in. I'm not sure. I just closed my eyes. I wasn't gonna look. I've won a lot of local awards at car shows and stuff like that, so that's always nice. I bought the truck, so I had the base of the truck. It looked nothing like this, and mechanically it really doesn't sound like this. Colin Rogers is my mechanic. He's a friend, and we actually met when I first had my truck.
He's a great mechanic too.
Absolutely.
Anything you do to it, you just go, Colin!
And I've been fortunate enough to work on it with him. But yes.
And that's a good thing, because back in the day when Facebook was new, you would actually show videos. I think what
Actually, I didn't have social media then, I don't believe. So
where'd I see those videos
of what?
Or maybe they were just pictures. With you
yes.
all greasy and grimy, taking the crankshaft out and what have you.
That was on Muscles.
That was on Muscles, who you kind of broke your heart to let go.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the Hawaiian theme to this, because that was kind of your idea, but a guy by the name of Mark Louie
He brought it to
enhanced
life.
Yeah, he brought it to life.
I was actually going to Hawaii a lot at the time. I worked for Etta Keeler, who had Etta's place, and we were going to Hawaii on vacation, and I was going there quite a bit, and I was trying to think of something to do with this truck to make it feminine.
Right.
And without making it look like a florist or flower truck. And I thought, what about a Hawaiian lei?
Yeah.
And I took all Colin actually introduced me to Mark Lewick, and I took all these Hawaiian print shirts like you wear and dresses and stuff, and I told him what colors I liked, and I said, just have at it. And
let's go to the back.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the
my favorite part.
That's the favorite part, because this is a Chevrolet.
After all, it is.
After all, but Mark said, well, hey, let's really make it a Chevrolet, an LEI. And I know you get more comments, you win more trophies and more awards on this particular truck. And, and you have another car too, but you drive this more than you drive anything, don't you?
I really do, yeah.
I mean,
I'm probably, things have slowed down because
because of COVID.
Because of COVID, but I was probably driving it at least, 3 times a month up to LA and back.
I know, you hardly put anything in the bed. Except
I've actually hauled quite a bit, so it's got a lot of wear.
Blankets, you put underwear, you put clothing. Why? Because of Hot Rod Holly's Christmas cruise.
That's true.
We do that every year for the Alpha Project, and you fill this bad boy up. And when the truck shows up at the Alpha Project, they're madly in love when they see you show up.
Load everything in there.
Yeah. How long have we been doing that now? 10 years?
Oh gosh, I think since 2000. I think it was my 10 year. God, everything was a blur.
Yeah, I know everything.
My
is a blur.
10th anniversary, I couldn't even celebrate properly.
So let's take a peek at the inside. You didn't get totally carried away with it.
No, I should have.
Because it's a driver.
Yes, it is.
You got tilt steering wheel in it.
Definitely. And my little sparkly steering wheel.
And your sparkly
From
steering
Moon
wheel.
Eyes.
From Moon Eyes. And you were heavy in with those guys for a long time too, weren't you? Or still are?
I still support their events.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is
I
an
love their
automatic.
products.
It is an automatic.
It is an automatic.
Because why bother, right?
Exactly.
Do you have air conditioning?
I do have AC, but it just went out on me.
Oh no!
My friend Robert Bryan does the AC, so he
okay.
He checked it out for me. He's going to do a little bit more checking on it, and
So, have you got any more plans for her, or you just keep
For
her running
him?
and keep it? Or
Little
I'm
Bubba.
sorry, little Bubba. Do you have any more plans for him, or are you just going to keep adding stickers till you can't see out the window?
I know. Actually, I'm hoping to do the whole Route 66 in it. I want to go end to end, and hopefully within the next couple years.
Yeah.
And then I actually probably will be ready to redo it. It could use another paint job. Of course, I will keep the theme.
Yes.
I
yes.
don't know if I will go exactly the same or have them kind of beef it up a little bit.
Well, in artists, especially with the pinstriping and
Right.
the painting,
it will never be.
It'll
exactly.
never be the same. And depending on whether Mark does it or whoever does it, I tell you, this thing, right down to the moon eyes, valve cover caps.
Yes.
What motor you got in? You know?
350.
Just a 354 barrel, right?
350. Yes. A 700 R4 tranny.
Gets
so.
really good gas mileage, huh? Yeah. Because it's killing us nowadays with
Yeah.
cars that don't get really good gas mileage.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Hold on a second, though. Let me get something to put in there. I did the reverse hood kit due to the fact that I had a 63 Chevy pickup and
The hood took off.
the hood took off. So, you know. Yeah, this has a little bar with it. I just don't keep it with it.
350 Chevrolet headers. Basic.
Basic. Good driver.
Point A, point B.
Yes. Sorry, it's not very clean. I drive it.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
no, there's no problem, and that's what it should be done. It should be a driver. So when you see Hot Rod Hollies, especially like Wednesday nights, the Cruise is back.
El Cajon Cruise is back.
And by the way, why only one wiper?
Actually, I have to get that one fixed. But I had the bullets on there for decorative purposes, and you know what? I was on. Don't make me flustered here. So basically, I popped on one. I got caught in the rain coming back from Los Angeles. I stopped midway. Luckily, I had my wiper in the car.
Right.
I stopped midway along and at a gas station and just popped it on in the rain, in the dark, and got back on the road.
Bingo.
I just hadn't changed it since.
Haven't changed it since.
So yes.
All right. Well, I tell you what, you have power steering?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes,
I was wondering
yeah.
if your guns were so big.
No.
I mean,
This
no
one
wonder.
it's a very good driver.
Yeah, it is. I know it
I'm
drives.
fortunate to have it.
extremely well.
Yes.
But you do an awful lot of work up in the LA area because it's car mecca as well, same as San
Absolutely.
Diego. But
There's so much.
from a filming point of view, there's a whole lot more. What's up with Surf City Classics?
Surf City Classics is a car club up in Los Angeles area.
Right.
And I'm trying to remember. There's so many different
Well,
areas
and that's
up
it, 'cause
there.
you get invited. You get invited on a regular basis. Every time I try to find you, you're in LA.
I know. Well, see, but I have this is dear to my heart right here.
What's
Remember,
that?
this is the Big Three, the last year of the Big Three here in San Diego
Oh.
at the stadium. These stickers used to always fade,
Yeah.
but I'm leaving it. I actually have another one to replace if I need to.
Just
I'm
in
leaving
case.
it on there just because it's dear to our hearts here locally.
And if
in
you
San
don't know what the
Diego.
Big Three is, it was out at Qualcomm Stadium, Jack Murphy Stadium, and it was what'd they fill? Over half the stadium parking lot.
It was packed, yes.
It was so packed. It was another
Sold out every
Hershey.
year.
It was like a West Coast Hershey. You know, I mean, just everything you'd ever want for cars. I mean, that place was it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How come you don't have a visor?
I actually have a visor, and Mark painted it for me. Mark Lewick, who did my artwork.
Yeah.
He painted it for me, and when you put it on the windshield wipers, they pick up and they flop around a little bit.
Ah,
It's not
okay.
necessarily
So it hits?
the most aerodynamic design, yes.
I'm a visor kind of guy. I like.
I like the visor. I like the visor, but like I said, it doesn't always.
work.
Yeah, it doesn't always work the best.
Plus, you have to drill a hole in your roof,
Yes.
and that
Now
would
that's
break.
that's
break-
that's okay.
Yeah,
If
that's
if
probably where
something's
half the
covering it.
problem is. And aren't you a big wig with the Car Club Council?
Oh yes, absolutely. I was the secretary, but now I'm in charge of membership and promotions.
Yep. And more people need to join.
Definitely.
And if you're a club, you need to
You
join.
definitely need to join because our it's really a benefit to have the
Tell them the
insurance that we
benefit.
have.
What would it cost you to buy insurance for a car show?
I'd probably
Thousands.
cost you, well, you know what though? Actually, for an individual show, it would probably cost a couple $100s. So, but you
No, I
would
mean
have,
independently,
oh,
without
independently,
the car club.
Yeah, with us it's only $60 annually. So you
Hello,
can't beat that.
$60. 60. Can you believe that? All right, folks, that's Cruisin' with Hot Rod Holly. Check her out all over the place. Just go to any car show. Hey, and when you check this segment out on Cruisin', don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button and join what kind of council?
The San Diego Association of Car Clubs Council.
There you go. See you down the road, folks. We're cruising.